Hello everyone, and we are back with another Halloween makeup tutorial today. I already went ahead and did my skincare, so we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I'm like running out of it. So we're just going to apply a decent amount, and then we're going to get it rubbed in. Okay, once that is all dried down and tacky, it should stick like that. We're going to go ahead with our IRL filter finish in the shade F8, F9. So make sure you get your neck too. Then you can apply more if you need it. And we're going to go ahead and blend that out. Once that is all blended out, we're going to go with our IRL Filter Finish Concealer in the shade C7. And I'm just applying it into the spots where I tend to like break out more. My T-zone, and then any like other pimples I may have. Also, quite a bit today. I like to get in the creases of my nose too because my nose gets really red. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with a small beauty blender. Okay, and then once that's all blended out, we're going to go in with our bronzer. This is the Putty Bronzer from e.l.f. in the shade Summer Fridays. I like these because they're very, very like subtle kind of bronze. At least this shade is. I'm just applying it to where I feel I could use a bit more color. And then once we're done with that, we're going to go in with the Camo blushes from e.l.f. as well. In the shades Dusty Pink, Dusty Rose, and Coming in Hot Pink. I like to do a bigger dot of the lighter shade because this hot pink will carry. Like this is pigmented. So I just do the tiniest dot of the hot pink, and then I take my blush brush, which is just an angled condensed brush, and then I go ahead and blend that out. And you'll see like that the pigment in these is actually insane. And they last a while too, which I really like. I'm just kind of blending that out, bringing it up under my nose because I like nose blush personally. If you don't have to bring it up. And then once that's all blended out, as you can kind of see, it looks a little all crazy right now, but I promise you it will get better once we set it. So then we're going to go in and do our brows. I'm using, again, the Morphe 9Q palette. And I'm taking my eyebrow brush and I'm taking these two colors. Alright, and then once our brows are done, we're going to go ahead and set our face. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Translucent Photo Focus powder today. I'm almost out of this, and this is like my ride or die powder. In my defense, I haven't really tried any other ones, but I love this powder. So I'm going to shake it to the top. Like, as you can see, I was shaking it for a while and barely anything came out. I'm going to collect it on my brush and top off the excess. And then pat it onto my face using like circular motions. And then once our face is all set, we're going to go in and bring back that blush a little bit more. I'm going to be using the Rude Cosmetics Peanut Collab in the shade Fluff. And then using my blush brush again. I personally love a bright pink blush. But I'm just going to be lightly tapping it over where we put our blush earlier to kind of bring back, like, you can see the difference. We're just kind of bringing back that color in our face a little bit more. And then the next step, we're going to go in with our highlighter. I'm using the Frosted Flakes Glamlite Collab loose highlighter. This is a really pretty champagne-y gold. I'm going in with my loose angled brush. I don't know the brush names. I just go off of what they look like. Yeah, I'm going to collect it off of the lid, kind of spinning around in little circles and then tapping off the excess. That is one swipe. I will never stop talking about this highlighter. I want them to bring it back because it's out of stock. And I'm just going to take my finger and just blend it out. And once we're done with highlighter, we're going to go ahead and get started on our eyes today. We are going to be going for a kind of jack-o'-lantern look, suggested by my wonderful husband. It was his idea. So we're going to go ahead with our base primer from Makeup Revolution. This is an eyeshadow primer, and I love this stuff. I think it does so good. I'm putting kind of a lot today because I'm going to be using lighter colors, so I really want those colors to get their opportunity to really just pop out at you, you know? So then once we put that on our lids, we're going to grab our small beauty blender, and we're going to go ahead and just blend that out. Alright, and then once we're done with our base, we're going to go ahead and set it with this kind of peachier color right here. And I just like to grab it on the beauty blender and just kind of tap it in. This will help it to like prevent creasing and stuff like that. It's not a necessary step. I just like to take it. And then it also kind of sets the tone for the eye look as well. Okay, and then once that's all set and good to go, we're going to go ahead with this very beautiful bright orange. And we're going to be using... Where did it go? Oh, my cat stole it. We're going to be using this kind of condensed packing brush right here. I'm just going right into the color, tapping off any excess. This is the Rick and Morty Glamlite palette as well. I absolutely love it. But today I'm going to be... Ooh, that's a bit more red than I would like it. So I wonder if... Today I'm going to like a haunted house, but it's at my work. Because I work at a clinic, and like the third floor used to be a surgery ward, so it's completely like haunted. I truly think it's haunted. Other people don't, but for every year they turn it in, like they actually make it look like a haunted house. So I think that's pretty cool. This is going to be my first year going. I didn't get the chance to go last year, so I'm really excited to see like how it turned out. I was supposed to be volunteering, but I actually kind of wanted to like experience it for myself because they only do it one day. For one day, so I'm pretty excited. So I kind of wanted to do more of like a creepy Halloween look. Okay. And then once that is set in place, we're gonna go in with a lighter orange color. We're gonna be using this Morphe like Mickey and Friends palette. This is from a couple years ago. We're going in with this bright orange right here. And again, you want to tap off the excess. The one thing I don't like about Morphe palettes is that they do have a lot of fallout. And it sucks. So once that's on our brush, it's a very bright orange. We're going to go ahead and put that in the on top of that darker orange just to kind of help bring out the orange color a bit more. So it doesn't look as red. And then we're going to go in with this kind of burnt orange right here. And we're going to be putting that on our outer corner. And then remember, don't worry about blending at this step. This is only laying the colors down. And then we're going to go ahead and blend that out. I'm going to take a lighter orange and go along the top. So I will be using this shade from the Friends Revolution palette, and it's the shade called Sofa. I'm just getting it onto my brush, and I'm going to use that to kind of blend this out up here. And then I'm going to deepen it by using this orange shade right here. And then on my fluffy brush, I'm going to take that deeper orange from earlier and then put it in the middle to kind of blend those two colors together, just like that. And then once that's all blended together, that's what it'll look like. I'm going to actually go in with this orange shimmer shade as well. And then I'm just applying that directly into the inner corner. I went ahead and added green underneath my eyes to kind of help bring in that more pumpkin-y look, whereas it was kind of just giving fall. But don't get me wrong, I love fall. So the next thing we're going to do is going to go in with this green liner, and that's what we're going to do to create our wing. I'm using the Hex Baby Pro Lucidity palette from Hex Baby Beauty over on Instagram. I love this palette. You'll never hear me stop talking about it. I highly recommend saving for it and getting it because it's just, oh, yeah. I'll do a swatch for you guys. Well, not a swatch, but so I'm gonna go ahead and, as you can see, I kind of created a wing shape using the eyeshadows just so it's a guideline for where I'm gonna be placing my liner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and follow that shape from the corner of my eye and out. Like that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and create my wing. That is as good as I could get it without the size a bit sharper. We'll clean it up at the end. And then we're gonna go ahead and with our orange and we'll get started on our pumpkins. I'm just using this top orange shade right here. And then for the pumpkins, I'll draw one up right here. Very delicately. Okay. And you'll want to fill it in. And then I'll show you how to do a more in-depth pumpkin because I want to add one right down here. So I kind of like start with a heart shape. And I round it out like that. And I go ahead and fill it in. And we're going to go ahead and let this pumpkins dry, and I'll get back for the details. Once the pumpkins are dry, the next thing we're going to do is I mixed up a darker orange using these three shades right here. So we're going to go ahead and outline our pumpkins. Just following the shape of the pumpkin, just like that. And that way it'll give us a bit more definition. And then once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and add the stems. I'm going to be using this little dark green color right here. I'm mixing it with a dark brown. And then once we've gone and mixed that up, hopefully it'll look better on the face. We're going to go ahead and just kind of draw little stems like that. Nothing too hard. Just like that. And then next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with our black. We're going to make our brush super skinny so we can get on the face detail super precise. And then we're just going to go ahead and you can draw whatever pumpkin face you want. And then those are the faces. I kind of did a different one on each pumpkin. Like up here I did a little angry one, a kind of toothy smile one, a little vampire one, a little happy one. Pumpkins are not my strong suit. I'm going to be completely honest with that. But that is okay because makeup isn't supposed to be about, it's just supposed to be fun, you know. So the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is our lashes. I have to trim them, but I'm going in with the Kiss ones and the Shy like line. I don't know. I went ahead and I trimmed them. So we're going to be going in with our Duo Lash Glue and applying it right onto the strip lash. He woke up and now he's grumpy. My cat was sleeping on my lap and now he's grumpy. Shh. Okay. And once it's evenly applied, you're going to want to let it dry down for about 30 seconds to a minute until it gets tacky. All right, and then once that is dried down, we are going to go ahead and just apply it right onto our lash line. And then I'm just going to be using a pointy Q-tip like this and pressing it into the lash line. Like that. And if this is your first time using lashes, just have a very steady hand. I recommend getting a lash applicator tool. It took me forever to get good at lashes, so this is just, I don't even wear them that often anymore, but I would just recommend practicing applying a few times on like a bare face, because once the glue comes up, it can really take off your makeup. So once that's applied, I'm going to go ahead and apply the other one. And then to blend the lashes with your actually like your real lashes, you're going to go ahead, and I like to do this, it's not necessary. You can also just use a regular spoolie, but I'm going to go in with mascara and just apply it like you would normally apply mascara. It's also just going to help like make them a bit more dramatic. As you can see, Before you do your mascara though, you'll want to make sure that the lash glue is completely dry or it will lift. I have some lifting right here in this inner corner and this outer corner because I didn't let the lash glue dry down completely. Oh, and then we're going to go ahead and just do our bottom lashes. Once my lashes are done, this is what the final eye look looks like. We're going to go ahead and do lips. I think I'm going to go with this lip liner. It's the NYX lip liner in the shade. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. My cat. Life's a beach. Oh, that's actually a bit pinker than I wanted. So just a moment. I want a red lip tonight, so we're gonna go in with the Kitten Heels one from NYX instead. And I'm just gonna go ahead and then once our lips are lined, I'm actually going to be taking 2 different matte lipsticks tonight to kind of, because this is really red, so I'm going to use this nudie color in the shade Seductress. These are the Maybelline Super Stay. I'm using shade Pioneer and Seductress. So I'm going to go in with the Pioneer shade first. And this, that is, oh my gosh, that is stunning. It also matches the lip liner like perfectly. And then before it dries, if you want to tone it down, you're going to want to go in this shade as well. I personally prefer mixing 2 colors together just because I don't always like a super bold lip, but at the same time I do like a bold lip. So it's kind of very confusing. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. These are gorgeous matte lipsticks. I love a matte look. I don't prefer dewy in any way whatsoever. It smells so fresh. The whole spice full body deodorant. It smells like feet. But that is the finished look of the lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and do my hair off camera and I will be right back. I also went ahead and set my face with the NYX setting powder, the marshmallow one. And the last final step for this look today is earrings. I'm just using these cute little Jingle Bell ones from Claire's that I got a couple years ago. I honestly think I love Claire's earrings. My cat is being so annoying. My 2 kittens, so one's a boy and one's a girl. The girl is going into heat, and the boy hasn't been old enough to get neutered yet, so he is being very annoying. They're wanting to jump each other's bones, but very annoying, so I have to keep one of them locked up in the closet at all times. Or as I was saying, I personally think Claire's has really cute earrings and like jewelry and stuff. Especially seasonal. I always get seasonal earrings every single year for any holiday, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's, you name it. Oh, really? Big words, big words. This is my cat. His name is Mr. Butterscotch, and he is the sweetest little putty ever. He's being annoying, though. That's the one that's, like, screaming his ears off. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe rest of your weekend. And happy Halloween weekend. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any comments, any suggestions for looks you might have just down below in the comments. I will try to get them done as soon as I can. I do work, so I can really only make videos on the weekends. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you.